Let's crack on.
So cute, man. Look at you.
Oh, this is the aftermath of me cutting my own hair.
Oh, the
This is quite
aftermath.
nice. Yes. I just went for it. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was probably uneven, but I was just, at least I can get a comb through it when it's wet now without like proper doing all the things. So, and it has been a long time. Anywho, let's start our little show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is that you're checking in with us. Welcome on board. If you don't know, it's all Frolics.
Yes.
Here we are. So I'm going to do the intros in a minute, but I'm just going to go through the rigmarole of making sure that you stick with us. Do all of the things, guys. So I'm going to do it up front and at the end. I might squeeze it in the middle. It'll be all right,
naughty.
Yeah. Just mid-sentence, I'll be like, subscribe. So guys, do all of the things. Subscribe, like, follow, do the stalking. We don't mind. We would love you on the journey that is It's All Frolics with us. So if it's your first time, do that. If it's not, well done. You've done all of that. Thumbs up. In fact, 2 thumbs up for you if you're watching.
10 points.
We are 10 points, 20 points, 50 points, all the points. We're giving them away today. If you are on all the socials, well done. We're on most of them. So you can find us there. It's All Frolics. It's All Frolics podcast. If you like to watch whilst listening, we're on YouTube. So head over to there and do all of the things too. Engage with us. Tell us how your day is going. Tell us which episode's your favorite. Comment on the content of the podcast episode. We want to know how you're thinking and feeling about the nonsense that we chat about every week.
Absolutely.
That leads me nicely onto who the hell we actually are. It's me, Amy G, and the wonderful monochrome Monique B. Hey, yay!
Hey, y'all. Welcome back for the first time.
Yeah, so today's a special episode because if you haven't noticed yet, we've got Drinky Poos.
It's a Drinky Poos episode, so
it needs to be. We need that energy.
It's been a day, folks.
Already. So today, what we're going to do is we are going to basically give each other stories and opportunities to respond to one of our favorite little segments, Am I the Arsehole? It'll be funny to see because we haven't conferred on any of these, whether or not we have any of the same ones.
The same ones.
Who knows?
All right. Add to the chaos.
Do you want me to go first? Oh, I've just given myself a little flash reminder, and then I'm just going to wing the rest of the story. I could make shit up. I don't know.
I mean, you're a very great storyteller, so it would be awesome either way.
Thanks very much. Thanks.
All right, kick us off.
Okay, so one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to give you an overarching title because I feel like that kind of gives stuff away. So I'm just going to launch into the story.
Okay.
Hold on to your butts, listeners. Let's go. So, this female has written in, and not to us, just in general, we found these elsewhere. And basically what she was saying is that she was with her ex-boyfriend for about 5 years, and they were like a close unit with her sister and her sister's partner.
Mm-hmm.
Her sister is getting married. Oh, I feel like I need names.
All right then.
Okay, so the one who's written in, her name is Anna. Okay. And her partner's name is Chris, which is really funny because I actually have friends who are called Anna and Chris, but that's beside the point. Because actually in the story, the guy's name's Chris. Anyway, I'm deterring. So Anna and Chris, okay? Anna and
Okay.
Chris have been going out for 5 years. Anna's sister is going to be called Judy.
Okay.
So Judy's a little bit younger than Anna. Judy also they all kind of come from a very modest background. So part of the deal was that Anna's going to pay for half of Judy's wedding, which I think is,
I mean,
amazing.
yeah,
You know, weddings are
that's
not cheap.
crazy.
So
Yeah.
anyway, so Anna and Chris have just recently broken up. Okay.
Oh.
And yeah, sad times. And it did not seem sad at all. Sorry, I was like,
No.
Anna and Chris have just broken up. The wedding's in a few months, and Judy messages Anna and just says, "Look, we've invited Chris to the wedding. He's actually going to be a groomsman, and based on numbers and stuff, I'm afraid you can't come to the wedding because it's just going to be a bit too awkward." Right? So am I the arsehole speaking
Yes.
for Anna? No, 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 no. Speaking for Anna, am I the arsehole for not agreeing to pay for half of the wedding, seeing as I'm now no longer going to be attending?
Part of me is just like, this can't be real. This is not real life. It can't be. Um, ooh, I'm gonna
The
say
wedding's
no.
in like 2 months. Things are
I'm gonna say
planned.
no. That is wild. I am your sister. You don't know this man. Well, you obviously know this man, but you know this man because of me. What do you mean there's no space for me? Your kin. No, she's absolutely the arsehole. That is, I mean, okay. Ugh, I immediately got hot after that. And the only thing that she's giving to justify this is that there's just like there's no space now because
Yeah.
of number. No.
Well, I would have assumed, right? The wedding's in a couple of months. You would have probably already have looked at your numbers. And if Chris and Anna were already a couple, then I would have already assumed Chris was going, unless they weren't inviting partners. But still, that's like quite late in the day. I mean, I've never been married and I've never had to plan a wedding, so I don't know. But I'm assuming 2 months before the wedding is quite late in the
Yeah.
day to confirm
Yeah.
attendee numbers.
Something terrible must have had happened where maybe like a last minute change of venue or something where the capacity is not as much as the original. They've
Yeah.
got to slash them. Because you're right, 2 months in is very late in the day. But also he has to go. Like, I don't even like him. What do you mean he's a groomsman? I thought this was going to be one of those ones where, I know it's going to be awkward, but, Chris is still going to be there and he's even still going to be a groomsman, but not now you can't come. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Then nobody
Yeah.
goes.
The wedding's cancelled.
See how you do with 50% of the funds because what?
I
That is
know.
really, I mean, that is quite mean, but more times than not with stuff when it comes to weddings, I'm always of the thinking of, it is a it's a privilege and an honor to be invited because they are very, very expensive. And your only job as the guest is just to show up and support these people that you know and love. Okay. Like I don't like people that complain about the food because if it like pick up Mackie D's on the way home, like just be there for your friends, right? It's not that big of a deal. And I don't really like when people put expectations on other people's weddings either. It's just like, again, it's not your day. Just like show up for
Mm.
the couple of hours and then go on about your business. Um, This, however, this is beyond out of order. You don't kick me out for my ex. That's wild. Pick a side. You're gonna have to pick. You literally have to pick a side with this one. In fact, I don't know why I'm saying that. She has chosen a side, and she's chose
She
him.
has. I
That's
know. And no, what drives me a little bit crazy about that is the fact that like you're kicking someone. That's like, back in the day when the expectation was the father of the bride would pay for the wedding. That's basically saying, "Soz dad, you can't come, but I still expect you to pay for the wedding."
you can't expect me to pay for the wedding. Ask your husband. Like, no,
Exactly.
no, no.
I think that's the thing, is where she's questioning herself if she's an arsehole for withdrawing her offer of paying for half of the wedding
The thing
because
is,
she's not attending.
it is gonna greatly impact, the day, or at least, again, like you, I've not planned a wedding or been married, so I don't know. But um, but from speaking with other people that have been married, not everything is completely paid off at the time, right? So sometimes you're paying for things off over the course of the year, or maybe even 2 years
Yeah.
now. Who knows? Um, so maybe it won't impact today. Maybe it's just going to take them longer to, pay off the debt. But that's what it's going to have to be. Like, you can't expect me to pay because and me not be there.
Yeah. I'd be
You
like,
know?
ask Chris. Chris is there in my
Yeah.
stead. Then he
We can't.
can, that's his gift.
We can't. I don't know if we can be cool after that.
No,
I
that's
thought
the
it was.
thing,
I
isn't
thought it was
it?
going to be like, even if it was like a demotion of like your place in the bridal party. So it's like, I was a bridesmaid, but now I can't be because the numbers are smaller. I'll just be a
Yeah.
guest. Like, and that in itself would, I know would piss a lot of people off. But with me, again, I'm just like, I'm just happy to be here and share your day with you. But to be like, oh no, you can't come now. No, but you still want the coins? Sorry, I've got to take them with me. I do.
Me and the cash come together.
Literally my plus one.
I can't wrap my head around just like how much that's gonna like affect the family also. Like she's gonna be seen as an asshole for not paying
Mm,
half of the thing and ruining the sister's day, but no consideration will probably be taken to the fact that her sister literally booted her out of the wedding party for her ex-boyfriend.
for her ex. That is
No blood
crazy.
relation, just,
No, you don't
so
love me.
that's exactly that. All right, your turn, girl.
Okay. All right. Let me dig one of these up. Okay, so should I try and do it from memory as you've done it? Okay, so let's give this a go. There is a lady who has just started at a new job, right? She's about 5'9" and very slim. And there's a lady that obviously also works there who calls her Slim. So she'd be like,
Okay.
okay, I need to give her a name, right? Let's call her Angela. So whenever Angela arrives at work, Catherine in the corner would be like, "Morning, Slim. How you doing?" Angela does not like this, and she has
Oh.
asked Catherine on several occasions to not call her Slim. Catherine is a curvy lady. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So one morning she comes off with the hello slim talk again. And she has been known to make comments like, you need some meat on your bones, and you know, are you skipping meals? That she makes a lot of comments about her slimness. Okay. So one morning Angela comes in, Catherine's like, morning, Slim. But this morning Angela had had enough and she was like, morning, Chunky, how are you? Now, some people have said that Angela was well out of order for calling Catherine chunky.
Mm-hmm.
Angela made the point saying, well, she calls me slim and I don't like it. And I've asked her several times to stop and she's continued. The workmates have said, yeah, well, being called slim is a compliment. It's not the same thing as calling someone chunky. So they basically said that she's in the wrong and have essentially demanded that she apologize to Catherine. Angela's just like, well, no, it's the same thing. So she refused to apologize. Is Angela the asshole?
I mean, I think the choice of word could have been different. I don't know. I mean, it's still going to have the same impact, but I mean, chunky is savage. But I completely get her point of view because she has actively said, I don't like you calling me this name, regardless of whether or not it's kind of like in a positive light.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like to be called it. So Angela had to take drastic action. I think it's one of those things where I would have, if I was in the workplace, I would have had exactly the same reaction of being like, but at the same time being like, I mean, you get what you get, you know?
You get what you
So
get.
I think demanding that she apologizes to Catherine is a bit strong. I would, if I know in the workplace, obviously they have to have some sort of conversation, but that conversation should also include the fact that Angela keeps calling, not Angela, Catherine keeps calling Angela a name that she doesn't like to be called.
Yeah.
And I think it should just be let bygones be bygones because you don't like being called chunky. She doesn't like being called slim. We're on
Mm-hmm.
even plane now. No one called each other anything but their actual given names. And that's
Yeah.
that.
So she's not the asshole?
I don't think she's an arsehole. In fact, I think she's a
Uh.
friggin' hero. Good for you, Angela.
Yeah. I
Good
mean, the
for
thing is,
you.
Catherine had, had made other references to her shape as well. Saying things like she needs more meat on her bones, asking her if she's skipping meals. And also, it's just like, okay, societal norms obviously praise slimmer people, right? But we don't
Yeah.
know what issues Angela's having behind closed doors.
Yeah. She
She
might
might
have
be,
a lot of trauma behind her
yeah,
figure.
exactly. I think someone should only have to ask you once to not call them a certain thing, and that be the end of it. Because
Yeah.
to continue doing it, you're bullying now.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of
Yeah.
people throw the word bullying around, but that's what it is. She does not like it. So cut it out.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm with
You
you.
know, she literally just threw the same thing back at her. She did not like it, but
N-
that's what you get. My name's Angela, bitch.
Oh my God. So funny. Morning, Chunky. You're right there, Chunks. Have a good weekend. Eat all the pizza, all the pies, all the cookies. Yes, you did, you fat bitch. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay, now we have a HR problem.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been me. It would have been all of it just like coming to a
Today's the
head.
day, right? You're gonna learn today.
And I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh dear.
Okay. This is going to be a quick one.
All right, let's do it.
So, ooh, no, I can't remember that one. Let me move on to a different one. Oh, this one. Okay. So, um, I find this quite interesting one actually. So essentially, this woman, all right, she works in the same place as her sister-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
And um I'm gonna call her Cardi because I'm drinking.
Okay.
Don't want to put too much branding out there. So Cardi works at the same place as her sister-in-law, and I'm gonna call her, I don't know, Chardonnay. Let's do that. So
Okay.
Cardi and her husband are quite frugal, let's say. They're good with their money. And so they meal plan, meal prep at the beginning of the week and then take in their like particular lunches in for the working week. Whereas the sister-in-law, can't remember what her name is, Chardonnay, I think I told said it
Yeah.
was. She doesn't have time to prep. She's got kids and stuff, so she just comes in and she buys whatever she can buy for her lunch. And she's constantly commenting on how lovely her sister-in-law's, Cardi's lunches are.
Mm.
One particular day, she comes in and she's like, "Oh, I don't have enough money to pay for my lunch. Can I have yours?" And Cardi's just like, "No, you can't have it, but I'd happily share it with you."
Wow.
And she was like, "Oh, but I don't have the money to buy my lunch. And because you're making your lunches, you obviously have the money. So can you not just buy your lunch today and I'll have yours?" And she's like, "No. Like I said, I'll share it with you, but I'm not going to be giving you
Yeah.
my lunch." Anyway, she over a series of different days and stuff, like the sister-in-law, Chardonnay, just keeps coming and making comments. And then one day she's like, hasn't brought in any lunch and she hasn't got any money. And she demands that the sister-in-law starts bringing in extra lunches for her. So, and she's just like, "No, that's not going to happen. You're going to have to figure something out for yourself." Um, Chardonnay then complains to her brother about it. When like Cardi gets home, they have a very civil conversation, and her husband is on her side. Like, is
Okay.
Chardonnay's being ridiculous?
Yeah.
Completely ignore her. We're not going down that trap. And now Chardonnay is starting to talk about her outside of work, saying that she's like a bitch and stuff, and she's selfish. So is Cardi the arsehole for declining her sister-in-law's request to bring in her lunches?
No, because you don't get to demand. I think that's always the word that like tips the scale, right? You don't get to
Mm-hmm.
demand anything from me. You're a full-grown adult. You're a full-grown adult. Make a sandwich. Everyone's got time to like butter two slices of bread and slap bit of ham in there and go to work. You don't know. I'm not doing that for you. You're not my kid. Also, you have kids. There's food in the house. You can like grab something. It's going to be a mess. It's probably not going to be like nutritionally beneficial to you, but you'll eat.
Mm.
Absolutely not. No, no. And then complain to your brother to do what now? Like to make him make me make your food? No, absolutely not. Out of order. And now we're not friends. You've made it weird.
I know. And in the workplace, so not only are you like working together, but even at
Oh, I
family
forgot
bits and
about that
pieces,
bit.
it's going to be a whole thing. Like she cannot escape this person.
You can't be trusted,
But you're
Chardonnay.
right. The word the word
Demand.
demand really does tip the scales because you're just like, hang on, I'm at work. I need to keep my
Yeah,
cool. If this was
literally.
outside, I would have had my fist in your face too quickly for you to recognize it happened.
Those Bruce Lee hands.
And I
If it was
still just like sandwich in hand.
even
You didn't even see it. It was lightning speed.
Oh my
No.
gosh. If it was even like, can I give you some like money so you can like make extra
Yeah.
or something? Like meet me in the middle. Like you're asking me to do you a favor, but to be demanding, no. It's giving like youngest child, sorry to all the babies of the siblings out there, but the entitlement is screaming baby of the family.
Isn't it crazy? I
You're
thought
out
that
of
like
order.
if you come into work and you're spending like $20 or whatever on your lunch, the least you can do is say, "I'll contribute towards like they look
Yeah.
delicious. Would you mind terribly? I am struggling with like the getting the kids ready in the morning. It would really do me a solid, but I want to pay for it. Like
Yeah.
reward your efforts." That's
Yeah.
different to being like, "Make my lunch, bitch."
I'm
No.
just. And also, would you not be scared that it would be like tampered with somehow? Like you can't piss people off that handle your food. Are you mad?
Mm.
You're asking for like Senecots to be crushed up in there or something. Like
Oh
that's
my
no.
God, that would just be a scene. It'd be like shipbreak from apple pie. Ooh.
It's like sprinkled on top of your salad. Oh, That's what you
What's
get. You're
that? That
so
looks
rude.
delicious. Oh, it's just a bit of
Just
like chia
some
seeds and
flaxseed.
yeah,
Yeah.
grated almonds, you know?
Oh my God, you're rude. Next.
I know. Do you know? So the other half sent me a screenshot of the local posting of someone who does cane roll, and I was like, do I feel brave enough? I know obviously I did the braids at the beginning of the year, but I was just like, to the head, you know, to the head.
How would you have it done?
I don't know.
Maybe just like all up in a bun though. That's like an easy one because you have your hair up in a bun anyway, and slicked as well. So you're used to that shape. But
I am going to have to though position it in a way so that when I'm lying down at night, because I lie on my back a lot rather than on my side. Yeah. So I'm going to have to have it
on top. Yeah.
And then isn't that given like Tibetan monk feels? I don't know.
No.
Anyway, am I the arsehole? I've got more. Are you ready?
Okay, let's go. Round 3.
All right. So, am I the arsehole? Number 4? 3 for me, 4 in total.
Oh, is it? Shame. It's rosé season, folks. It's begun.
So, am I the arsehole? Okay, so scenario. This lady is feeling like she's been ganged up upon to forgive her cheating ex. All right.
Okay.
So background, she was due to get married. There's always a wedding on the horizon. She was due to get married, and she came home early one day to find her ex-fiance having relations with her best friend's sister. Obviously she kicked him out, cancelled the wedding, was like, come get your stuff because we're done. He didn't come, so she chucked all of his stuff outside, and then everything that he ever bought her, she donated or sold or just kind of like gave to charity, kind of like, or threw it out. And she also pawned the engagement ring.
Okay.
Now, her family, his family, and her best friend are all telling her that she overreacted. And also, her best friend is blaming her for the upheaval and ruining of her sister's relationship because she told the husband. So essentially, what she's actually saying is, am I the asshole for going nuclear at my parents for pressuring me to forgive my ex? I think this is an easy one.
I mean, I feel gaslit here, and this isn't even my life. Like, what? It's just like you guys are supposed to love me. What are you talking about? This person who I was going to marry betrayed me in one of the worst ways with someone that we know, but you're saying that I should go back with him? Like, no. I mean, support my decisions, and my decisions is to burn the shit down. Bring me the fuel. Where are the petrol tanks? Help me out.
Bring me the fuel. True story, though. I think, yeah, you're right in terms of the gaslit, because I mean, I am open to people taking back, like, you know, if someone's in a cheating scenario, it's your decision to figure out whether or not, one, you can forgive that person and you can move on.
Right.
And then I'm going to support your decision. Obviously, I'm going to have my own opinions, and my eyes cannot lie, as you well know.
We have been here, folks. Amy was just like, whatever you want to do, I'm gonna support you.
Yeah.
But she
I
closed her eyes.
will support you.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to force you to my way of thinking. Like that's just
That's crazy. Like, I don't have to lay next to this man. You do. It's your life that you're, gonna be that you're gonna have entangled with this guy. That is crazy. I mean, I'm getting hot. I always get hot with cheating scandals. But it's like, what's the reason? Like, why are they so hell bent that I stay with this guy? Do you know what
there
like,
must be some
what
sort
is
of
it?
financial benefit or something, you know,
That
like
was
that
the next
someone's
point.
benefiting from something because
Yeah.
otherwise you would not try to force me into this situation. Like
But then even so, it's just like, so what you're saying then is that the material things are more important than my, I don't
emotional
want to say
well-being.
happiness, but emotional well-being. There you go. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Okay, yeah, so I'll get back with him and we'll be in a gorgeous house and I will be miserable and we'll be watching every move that he makes. If he goes to put the rubbish out, I'll be like, who's out there? Because he can't be trusted. No,
Yeah.
that's no
Can't
way
go
for
to any
me.
kind of like gatherings or anything because my best friend's sister, who's actually the ex-best friend, because she was just like, why on earth are you blaming me for the fact that I was just letting another kind of betrayed person know
Yeah.
that, you know,
Now
their
that is a
person's out
thing
there?
though. Do you let the person know? Do you let the other person's partner know that that their partner cheated with yours? Would you tell?
It depends on the day, girl. It depends. If you catch me on a day like today, I will let everyone know. I will be in my car with a fucking, this bitch is dirty. My man's a dog too. You know, I will be out there with
Just throwing out like
pictures.
leaflets. That is
Yeah,
jokes.
billboards, information. If I'm in a good place, loving myself and just being like, okay, I'm gonna handle
Yeah.
this. I'm gonna approach her and I'm gonna give her the option because everyone deserves to know. You tell
Mm.
them, or I will, because they deserve to know. But I'm gonna give you the option to do it first. But that's just
Oh,
me. That is
yeah.
just me. Because I would want to know. I would not want to be someone who's left in the dark. And
Yeah.
also, you don't want
Especially
me
if
to find
you're
out later because I will react extremely, extremely.
we just heard Gollum come out. Yeah, especially if our circles like intermingle as well. I wouldn't want to be the only. Yeah. Oh, but no, girl, all of you guys are the worst. Support me. Don't try and put me back to this terrible person that can't be trusted. Come on now. You
Exactly.
guys don't care. Okay. Round five.
Ding, 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 ding.
So this guy, we'll call him Alex, lives with his childhood best friend. And oh God, we can call him Gary. Gary gets a new friend who we'll call Siobhan. Siobhan is awesome. Like, wait, what did I call the first guy? Alex. Alex gets on very well with Siobhan. She thinks he's cool. The only thing that he doesn't like about her is that she never knocks when going into a room that's occupied. So days when or nights when she'll sleep over in the morning, she'll come into Alex's room and ask him if he wants a coffee. Now, on numerous occasions, he said, can you knock first? Because, it's just the right thing to do. Also, it should be noted that Alex sleeps naked. So I don't know how many weeks we are into this whole routine where she's not knocking. One morning he's just like, I actually sleep naked, so you have to knock when you come in. And she's just like, look, I've never seen anything. It's fine. Like, don't worry about it. And she always like laughs it off, basically. So there's one morning again, she just barges through. Hey, morning, do you want a coffee? And he's like, okay, this is I've had enough of this now. So the next evening, Alex decides to sleep on top of his covers so that when she barges in the morning, she sees
She's
the
getting an
Franken
eyeful.
beans.
Mm.
Yeah. So true to form, she barges in the next morning, Franken beans are on display, and she kind of like backs out horrified. Now, Alex is just like, well, look, I've told you many times to like knock before you come in. His best friend Gary is not happy about this and has basically said that Alex has purposely exposed himself to his girlfriend, who's now slightly traumatized by the event and things are awkward. So the question is Alex the asshole for sleeping naked
In his own
in
damn
his
room? Hell no. No, he is not an asshole. I mean, obviously he did it knowingly, so that is it's a shit situation.
Yeah.
Um, but he is in his own private space. Like he can be naked in his own private space. It would be the same as if he was like on the toilet or in the bathroom. If she's barging
Yeah.
into an area where she knows someone is, then she needs to knock on the damn door. Like,
It's just like manners 101. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't know what people are doing in their own
especially in your,
space.
yeah, especially when it's not your own house.
That
Like,
too. Like, girl, you
the
just got
only
here.
time the only time I will allow that kind of behavior, like where you don't need to knock on the door before going in, is if you are a mum and it's your house. Or a dad. Like, I'm not excluding dad, but if it's your
Yeah,
house, then you can open up any damn door that you
absolutely.
feel necessary.
I
Okay.
was really curious what you were going to say because for me, that's like the only answer. That's the only answer. My house, and I pay for your whole life right now. So I'm
Yeah.
just going to be breezing through these doors. Yeah,
Exactly, because I own
that's
these doors, so I can open and close them as and when I want to, you
exactly.
know?
You're actually in my room. I just let you
Yeah.
stay there. Yeah,
Yes.
totally.
Oh my God. But yeah, no, I don't think he's an asshole. I don't at all.
No,
And Gary, like, speak to your girlfriend. Knock on the
absolutely.
damn door. It's not your yard. I was gonna swear again, but it's not your yard. So why are you barging into other people's rooms? It's
That
just
is
not necessary.
crazy. That's one of those things that you would only have to tell me once, like
You wouldn't even have
that's
to tell me because I'm knocking on the door. I'm knocking on the
yes.
door.
To your bedroom. I don't know what is going on behind there, what you're doing, what you're looking at, what you're measuring.
Who else is in there with you?
Who else is
Like,
there? No,
it's
I don't want to
just
see what
nah.
doesn't need to be seen. So yeah, she's out of order. And
Sorry,
to be all like,
Sharonda,
oh,
but just whatevs.
Sharonda.
I can't remember what
Okay,
name you gave her.
Siobhan, that's fine.
Not the
Uh,
mojitos going to my head already. Anyway,
round next
6. Yes.
6. Can't remember. I can just remember these
Okay.
names that I'm giving people. Look what you've started. Oh God.
I know, me too. I've literally written mine down for the next one because I was just like, I can't. Oh
Brilliant.
dear.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go.
So Monica is telling the story, right?
All right.
So she's the one who's asking whether or not she is the asshole. This is the situation. Last year, I, Monica, walked in on my 19-year-old cousin Ron receiving a blowjob from my 27-year-old auntie, Faith. I didn't really know what I needed to do, so I just kind of left it. But there have been frequent occasions where I've seen them leaving together, and one time I decided to take some pictures, and post said pictures into a family chat
Oh,
with
Monica.
Ron's girlfriend
Oh.
to expose them. They have since been disowned. Ron has had to leave uni and also his job because of the drama. Please know, I did not tell anyone outside of the family except for his girlfriend. So I'm assuming that his girlfriend is the one spreading the extra information. Am I the asshole for exposing the incest?
Wait, incest? What did I
Yep.
miss?
I walked in on my 19-year-old cousin receiving a blowjob from my 27-year-old
Oh
aunt.
shit. Oh God, how did I miss that? No, 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 no. You are not the arsehole at all. You are actually a hero that is breaking generational curses. Because historically, these are the kind of things that, family will just like hush, 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 and like no one ever talks about. This absolutely needs to be blown up. People need to be held accountable. This is wild. Wow. And also, like 19, still like very, very young.
Yeah.
Also, I'd be like, how long has this been going on for? No, this auntie needs to be locked away.
I know. And the problem is as well, because there's the idea of, has this person been groomed? How long has it been going on?
This
Like
is
you
what I
asked,
mean.
like, and he's now an adult technically because
Te-
he's,
Technically, that's the thing. That
yeah.
doesn't mean shit, but yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
no. First, I was like, oh, you are messy. Family chat, but yeah, incest, absolutely. We need to know about this. The family need
Mm.
to come together and do what needs to be done. And I don't even know what kind of reconciliation that could be. I don't know, but this cannot go without punishment, consequence, something. That is crazy. Oh no.
I know it's dirty.
That's an easy that's an easy one. No, you did good.
I mean, could you imagine walking up the kind of like trauma that would instill in you,
I
walking in on your family members and also keeping it for a while, like a year, because
I
she
really
walked in on them last year.
I really missed a lot because I missed that part too. That's crazy. Why did she keep it for okay, let me not do that because
Yeah,
everyone
unless she just
tells
didn't
the
know what
story
to
when
do,
it's
So, because how do you just bring that up in
no.
conversation?
Everyone's like planning Thanksgiving and then oh by the way,
Yeah,
oh,
let's not sit
heaven
Ron next
forbid.
to Faith because and then let them, although Thanksgiving would be the perfect time to be dropping, because you know
It's giving
how around that
movie.
time there's always family drama.
Yeah.
So that would have been
Oh
it.
my God. All that food's gone to waste because there's beef after that. No one's
Not me,
eating
boy. I would
nothing.
be eating. I'd be like, what? Getting all the fresh servings, just sitting there.
I'm laughing in relatability because yeah, we need to fuel, to keep the energy up.
You go, girl. Not to the auntie. Auntie's dirty. I mean,
To
Monica,
whoever
good for you.
to whoever's beating her up, basically.
Oh, Ron's mum. Woo.
Oh my God. No, okay. Okay, let's move on from that one. Right, let me see. Right, I think I'm at the point of this rosé glass where I need to actually read the screenshot
Okay.
that I've taken. So, my wife, 28, calls her online no, sorry. Huh?
Nuh-uh. Go.
Oh, my wife calls her online friend pet names. I think she's cheating. How do I check? My wife has a close male friend that seems a little too close sometimes. They are online best friends and she likes to send him long letters in the mail. She signs these with, I love you with all my heart and soul, your chubby bunny. Is this a bit too much? Is it a little sexual? Friendship has been going on for about 2.5 years, but it seems weird. What do you all think about this? Should I be bothered? She seems obsessed with this man because she texts him and calls him constantly. He lives 10 hours away and is currently talking about wanting to meet up with him. Oh, so this is a dilemma, not an am I the arsehole? What do you think? Is the wife cheating? Should he be bothered? Do you think he should let her go?
It's too hard to tell whether or not someone's cheating, but that does seem kind of strange to me. I think male-female friendships are quite difficult.
Hmm.
Um, there isn't always a sexual element, but I think for a lot of them there is, more so from the male side than
I
anything.
mean, yeah.
And that's just purely because I think that they're just in general, like in terms of their drive, it's
Yeah.
very
They're
much,
kind of wired for it.
exactly. It's not because they're sleazy ourselves. It's just sometimes the intention might not be clear.
Yeah.
But signing off, I love you with all my heart from your chubby bunny, that's suspect for
I
me.
mean, yeah. The only way that for me, I didn't even want to say acceptable because it's just not appropriate. But the only way that I'd be like, okay, this is your friend, and you know, but could we change a couple things? If they were like childhood friends, that they'd known each other for
Yeah.
years and years and years, like even before I got there. But the fact that they've only known each other for like 2.5 years, this is like a friendship that has developed
Whilst we're
within
married.
within the marriage. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
don't I wouldn't say that she's I mean, I feel like there's some emotional cheating going on. So I would
Yeah.
say yes, actually, because it counts.
It's a lot, there's a lot of effort going into this friendship, which is an online friendship. And I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable. And I obviously I don't know any details other than what you've
Yeah.
exposed, but it's making me feel uncomfortable. So I feel like he has a right to question. Um, I think also I would feel like I'd have to say, babe, I feel uncomfortable with this. Now, I'm not trying to say that you can't be friends, but I would like the first time that you guys meet for me to be present, just so for my own personal peace of mind.
Yeah.
And then can we explore how you guys interact a little bit because it's
Yeah.
giving uncomfortable and, like you say, inappropriate vibes. Um, but then it falls into a place of, are you trying to tell me who I can and can't be friends with as
I
well?
mean,
That's why
what?
I'm like, it's hard for
Mm,
female male friendships. Like it's a difficult, if you've known each other from fresh,
yeah.
like day dot. And
Yeah.
actually, sometimes work relationships can fall into that because you're spending so much time
That's very
together.
true.
It's
Yeah.
almost like there's a sisterly brotherly relationship from it because you've seen that person pick their nose, they've farted around you, they've burped. Like you're like, there is
Yeah.
no attraction, solid no attraction going on here.
You see the good and the bad days. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like raw in this situation.
Yeah.
Online it's a different, I think it's the fact that it was kind of listen, this mojito has just robbed me of all.
All the words have been downed.
And I'm sitting here just looking at the can, just like, give me something back, you know?
I mean, I was gonna say like this is absolutely emotional cheating. If I saw my partner sign anything off with "I love you with my whole heart" and my name wasn't underneath it, we have a problem. Like this
Yeah,
is a
or
set.
unless you're family, like it's going to family. If it's someone,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know though, because I mean,
No. Who are you? Who are you? No. No.
what are
Absolutely
you
not. I love you
saying
with
in
my
terms
whole
of the
heart.
other the other the opposite sex though, because I feel like sometimes me signing off to someone who is the same sex as I am, who I have a very good relationship with, I have no issue saying like, I love you.
Yeah, ditto. But I've known these people for a very long time.
Yeah.
Like we've grown up together essentially. We've, been
It's
through
family
things.
ties.
Yeah, this is essentially a long distance relationship.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
bet that it was like some chat room as well. It's giving seedy vibes. She's definitely cheating. She's an asshole.
Yeah.
You're not,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm completely like,
Yeah.
fuck that bitch. Let's
And also, if you're writing letters in this day and age, that's giving romance because who writes letters now? Unless we're
even
trying
if
to
it's an
like,
email, like that's just long.
yeah, it's
Nah.
come offline now, but there's actual physical paper stamps. You went to the post office? No, no. You
Yeah,
actually
you're
really
paying
love her.
five
So,
pounds to send this now.
yeah,
So it's like
yeah,
real,
yeah. You're
real.
literally dating in my face.
I'm
So,
financially invested in this relationship if I'm
yeah.
sending you
I'd
letters.
be
Do you know what I
just,
mean?
yeah. It's like you can go visit, absolutely. And whilst you're there, just take all of your things
Don't
with
come
you.
back.
Literally. Go visit permanently. Chubby bunny. Chubby bunny. Mm-mm. What is that in
Oh,
reference to? Can I ask, please?
I know. So they've been sending pics. She's cheating. Mm,
Yeah.
girls. Oh, okay. I'm loving this. This is great. Ooh. And the more I get through these drinks,
I know. Hold on, no. I got a pee. Sorry. Be right back.
oh, do you want to know an interesting fact?
Oh my God.
Well,
Interesting
two
facts are
interesting
my
facts.
favorite. So yes.
Okay, so first things first. Oh man, I can't remember whereabouts in Asia, but basically in Asia, when you give someone a gift, it is tradition for them to take the gift and put it to the side and forget about it. It's deemed rude for them to open up the gift in your presence because it shows like a sense of greed. So
Oh.
they'll wait until you leave and then they'll open up the presents. However, in like the Western culture, when someone gives you a gift, there's an expectation for you
Yeah.
to open it up and be like, oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever, kind of scenario.
Yeah.
Also, this is the second thing. This is the second thing. When you cheer someone, where that comes from is that you would cheer someone with such, think Oktoberfest, right? Where you have those massive kind of like
Yeah.
pint glasses. Where it comes from is that when you cheer someone, you would do it with such a force that a little bit of their drink would fall into yours, and it would prove that they were not trying to poison you. So that's where cheersing comes from.
Oh. Is it like a pirate thing, I wonder?
I don't know if it's necessarily down to pirates, but it's just a case of like
Hmm.
just the
You're safe
idea that you
here.
would cheer someone. Yeah, exactly. So, with that being said,
Chin chin.
chin
Salute.
chin, my love. That
What
brings
else do we
us
say?
to the ooh, I
That's
don't
actually all
know.
I know.
Drink up,
Yeah.
down it.
Glug glug.
That's probably what. Yeah. Down it, down it. The unhealthy relationships we have with alcohol in this
Oh my
culture.
God, it's terrible, but a
And yet
good
here we
time.
are.
I
Mm. So that
know.
brings us to the end of this episode of It's All Frolics. If you are still with us, thanks very much for hanging out, guys. If you're just watching the reels, thank you still for engaging. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, like them.
And I love the fact sometimes you just need a bit of bite-sized joy, right? But know where to go if you want the full dose. That's over to Spots, wherever you download your podcast content. And we've got the lovely video content. So you see these beautiful faces. contorting with laughter.
All the
And my big
chins.
thumbs. Yeah.
I can't figure out the lighting to hide them yet, but you know, whatevs.
Have you tried the contouring thing that I've seen where they put the contour stuff underneath and it's meant
Not
to like
here.
shadow
No.
this bit? You're giving very Sade though. Sade. Not Sade, my God.
Yeah, with the center part. I had to wash my hair. I literally could not get a comb through it. So, you know, every now and then you gotta get clean. I don't know what I'm saying.
It's
Quickly
long
end
though.
this. Every now and then you have to get clean. What? Oh, folks, thanks for hanging out.
Oh dear. Yes, really appreciate it. I said at the beginning, do all of the things. If you haven't done them then, do them now. Subscribe, follow, comment, like, whatever all the things mean to you. Come on back. If you do subscribe, you do get notifications as and when we drop a new episode, which is typically on a Tuesday. So beginning of the week, start your week with some joy. Until then, have yourselves a fabulous week. We'll see you next time. From me.
She said.
From her.
Peace.